Hello, and welcome back to Tea Time with the Dragon, a Tuesday long tradition. As you can see, we have my coffee cup, teacup here today, and we are getting ready to have our usual tea time session. Now, today's kind of a special day. And why is it a special day? Because it's a Tuesday. As Bison would say, for me, it was a Tuesday. And that's kind of how it feels. Welcome to everybody that is on X and Twitch and both YouTube, vertical and horizontal. Much appreciated for you guys hanging out and participating today. So today's tea of choice is called Papaya Mango. Got this brought in, and we're going to do that today because I didn't want to do too many black teas today because I had a lot of coffee this morning because, you know, my sleep schedule's already screwed up. So we're going to get that all nice in the tea filter because I have this nice little built-in filter in my tea here. We're not going to do the steeping that we normally do because, yeah, it's the way it is. Sorry, we gotta close this back up. Always important to reseal your tea. You know, you don't want moisture to get into your tea. You want it to stay nice and dry, just the way it was intended. And so, as you can see, ooh, this water's boiling hot. As you can see, the tea's in here. So we got it in the water. And so probably in about 5 minutes, we'll be ready to go, ready to rock and roll in tea. But, you know, I don't know. It's already been a week. You know, when you're faced with mortality and you're faced with a lot of dangers, you know, it's one of those things that's like, holy crap. You got to change everything up. You know, today really broke the limits at the gym. Got to keep doing that pretty much I'm doing the gym every other day for now, at least until I get my strength up to the point I can do it every day. I did notice some changes in my leg. That is nice for those that are curious about it, because I know there's a few that know about my health situation. It seems to work. So I guess let's just go ahead and address the elephant in the room on that one. I get more tests done in 2 weeks. They got to do a bunch of ultrasounds. I got to figure out what the hell's going on. Doctor is really cool. The new doctor I have that's a specialist, and he's taking it extremely serious, and which is a damn good thing. Because, you know, I want to continue to be a content creator. I want to, you know, continue to do accounting. I want to continue to be, you know, the, you know, face of Kai Dragon Media, you know, things like that. I love doing the journalism side. So, yeah, I just don't really feel like it's, you know, my time to go. You know, I'm still pretty young. And got a lot of fighting. They did mention that what they may have to do is depending on how successful it is and what it is. First of all, so I'm just going to share this much. I can't share too much on YouTube because YouTube's like, oh my God, you got to talk medical. You're not a professional. Well, we're not talking medical or professional. We're talking about what my doctor said. So what ends up happening is my primary care doctor did not do a test if this was a blood clot in my leg. It looks really bad. But my heart doctor was pretty ticked off. He said, she didn't order a test to see what. And Mom's like, oh yeah, she just brushed it off. And, you know, I brought my mom in there because I was, you know, I didn't know what the kind of news was going to be. And she's my gardening partner for my gardening channel on YouTube. And, you know, we're trying to build this business up together. And it's a great time. You know, my mom retired and we never really got to spend a lot of time together because she was working swing shifts, 12-hour days. So half the time we missed holidays together. That was pretty rough. And, you know, live and learn. You get through it, smile, nod, kind of figure out what the hell's going on. But, so that's good news. This test in 2 weeks though is to see if it is a blood clot. But what he told me was that there's a thing called leaky valves. Which, when you think of valves, you think of arteries and up here in the heart and all this shit. I guess there's valves in the leg. And there's certain veins that have valves. And what happens if there's too much pressure being pushed into it, it ruptures those valves and they start seeping into the rest of your body. And that could be the cause of the buildup of fluid and the blood pressure issues in my leg. Now, this is the rough part. He did hint that it could have been something that I took a few years ago, which further made me mad. We won't discuss that, but I'm sure you guys could put 2 and 2 together. I'm sure you could. So, this doctor at least is taking care of it serious. It is scary. It is freaking scary because Erica says, I'll show you a leaky valve. I already got plenty, buddy. But yeah, that was not my finest hour, guys. And blood pressure is like 172 over 108, which basically means, hey, you could still die at any goddamn given point. So, did good though on the treadmill. I went over a mile in 30 minutes. Keep in mind, I haven't really exercised that intense. Kept my heart rate up, so it was good. A good experience. And we're doing that, every other day. Once we get a little bit stronger, more weights and stuff, because that's the thing. You can't just dive right into it in the gym when you first get it. As much as I want to just go in there and tear everything apart and just keep going ham, 2-3 hours a night working out, it's not plausible. Not when your body is not built for that. So, which sucks because, you try to do the best you can. And life is too short. Yeah, and like I said, not ready to leave you guys, the viewers, not ready to leave my mom, not ready to leave my family. There's still a lot I have left to do in this world. They can bury me when I'm 100 fucking years old, as far as I'm concerned. So, I haven't given up the fight. Just know that middle of this month may be pretty hard. Now, given that situation, we didn't make our goal of 5,000 subs on YouTube. Now, shit happens. But we're still trying. We've got 28 days to do it. So if you're curious what the hell my battle plan is, it's simple. I'm releasing shorts every freaking day this year or the rest of this year, whether they hit or not. I don't give a shit. YouTube can push them, they can't push them, whatever the case may be. I will be doing streamathons. Be very happy to break 5,000 on YouTube still, or I'd even sell for hit 2,100 concurrent viewers, people to find this syndicated network. As I'm embracing more journalistic styles, journalism, talking about things, and you're hearing it from somebody that didn't come from money, didn't have born in a silver spoon in their mouth, that they have to, work their way up, somebody that had to sleep on fucking floors and figure out what your next meal was going to be. Yeah, I know I don't look like I figured that, but, I'm just an average Joe. And like Grandpa says, I think Madonna said, life is like a mystery. Yes, that is a good song. And it is a mystery. So this papaya mango is pretty good. I want to get some more cherry cola from the Dragon's Treasure. I'm gonna have to do that soon. Okay. So that said, we're overhauling the show a little bit more. I'm trying to get some more props. Working on some artists to get me some new banners, other stuff. So you guys have some new stuff. Also, this logo is not going away. We've got merchandise, and since Mom hand drew this thing, this stays the staple of the Kai Dragon Media Network. I mean, I think she did a pretty damn good job on it. I may be biased, but you know. But working on some new projects, and well, Vanessa says you got to tease an opening on OnlyFans. Just kidding. Well, we were doing Fansly and OnlyFans. Soon. And Rapper says Nick will have the Coca-Cola. Oh, I still loved my jab today on X. I will say that. You know, Flash, I guess, and Yellow Flash and EVS are fine, because EVS is like, my Trash Cash is better than you. And I'm just like, you know, it'd be better if EVS just released his comic books he's been promising and getting all this money for. I wish I could just go get all this money in advance and not produce a single freaking comic book or do anything. But I'm not I don't do scummy practices either. If I commit to something because of donations, I do it. You know, that's one thing. Or donate, you know, Kickstart or whatever. I just, to me, it was funny. The interview with Mizu Tamari was really good. We got to learn a bit. So, you know, we've had Nor, who started as a PNG tuber, working on his career. We have Sirach, who's kind of, you know, started further out, and she explained a lot of the details of 2D and 3D. And Mizu was the one that dived deeper into the drama, because, you know, when we think of VTubing, we think of, oh, it's just anime and everybody's doing their own entertainment. There's a hell of a lot of deep, dark secrets and crap that you discover. It's no different than your standard comment or content creation. A lot of people think it's different. It's not. The only difference is they have an extra layer of anonymity with it, whereas me, I'm live on the camera. So that there's it's been fascinating. I'm continuing to try to get some more interviews out there and stuff. I want to interview more developers. I want to interview more VTubers. I want to interview more non-VTubers. My goal as a journalist is to try to continue to get more stuff out, because I have found a new passion again with journalism. I want to ask those hard questions. I want to discuss things. I want to do it. And I want to look at it as an objective, neutral force. Something that you don't see in mainstream modern media and stuff like that. I kind of want to aim for that. I got some reviews coming out. Ramcross got a sampling of my rambling script for Warcraft. I just added B-roll to it and stuff, and that will be out. Hopefully, I'm hoping I have it out tomorrow, really, as my goal is to start trying to crap out a lot of reviews for games. I wanted to still keep covering some news. I got a Project Zomboid news video. VTubers, if you're watching the show, ring me. I'd love to interview you. It doesn't matter if you're big or small. Tell me about your journey. I want to hear your story. I want to hear that. Content creators, tell me about your story. I want to hear it. You know, don't think of it as, hey, it's a smaller channel. Think of it as, hey, it's no different about an online magazine or whatever. I want to hear your stories. I want to share those stories, as you never know where time will go. I mean, that's just part of it. Finally, you know, a lot of the old content that I had on my channel is slowly falling off. Because a lot of the old live streams and stuff have not aged well. not aged well as far as things we've said, but basically, times have changed a lot, and sometimes you have to move forward. And thank you for the likes, guys. I noticed all these likes. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to hang on the show. When I started out in the content creation, I enjoyed doing Crusader Kings and stuff like that, but I wanted to build it and take it another level. And yes, I'm turning over a new tea leaf. You are absolutely correct. I wanted to continue to build things and kind of see where things went. Doesn't mean I'm getting out of gaming. In fact, a lot of entertainment is through gaming when I'm doing these live streams. But I also want to have just, the media. Like I just did the top 10 games I think you should pick up for 2024 holiday sales. Think they're fantastic games. There's a little bit of something for everybody. It's not gonna, and it's also not AAA. There's one maybe AA battery in there, Paradox, but the rest is all indie developers. So, it's important to support your local indie developers. We're still going to continue to categorize stuff. There's going to be on the channel itself is going to have like your interviews, news, and then reviews. Then you have my live streams and maybe some, little other miscellaneous things here and there. So it'll be pretty good. I don't think we'll have too much trouble there. Okay, so the funny story. I took a gamble. Took a huge dive in things. Black Friday was good to me. Or Cyber Monday, whatever the hell you want to call it anymore. So we have a new sound system coming in. Picked up a professional microphone like the Shure. So we're retiring the old Yeti. Got a soundboard that comes in with it. We're going to try to get both stream decks working correctly the way they should. Got a new freaking chair. So you don't hear... so you don't have to hear this... Well, I have the noise suppressed, so you probably barely hear it. But the damn chair still creaks. I've had this chair almost 11 years. It's time to retire her. Worst case scenario, I'm just taking her to work because we have shit chairs anyway. So at least we have a somewhat functional chair. And I like it, so I'll probably use it at my desk at work. This is papaya and Hyoin. This is papaya mango. It's a green tea. It's just your traditional household green tea. I'm not doing black tea because I've had way too much black coffee today. Yeah, I don't do creamer hardly. Once in a while, I'll do a 0-calorie, low-fat, like pumpkin spice, because freaking pumpkin spice kicks ass. I don't care what anybody says. So overall, the show is improving. I'm getting some new props, things like that. So we'll see. Also, still diving into still working on some framework concepts for a VTuber model too. So that is probably a next year project, because as Mizu said, a good model is going to cost you easily over $1,000. If you get the model still cheap, like from Etsy, it's probably going to cost you a fortune in rigging. So 6 one, half dozen the other. Oh, you're fine, Owen. So, thank you for the likes, guys. Damn, I'm glad you guys are enjoying the show tonight. This means a lot. We will still have some pseudo music playing in the background off and on. I just have to be really careful, because now that people are false copywriting, claiming they own shit, and YouTube's like, okay, I don't want to deal with that shit. I don't have to bring lawyers involved and all that shit. God, sometimes it makes me wish I had finished law school and just became a damn lawyer. And I could have had wild streams, watched death trials, and Well, if I did that and I put the Sonichu medallion on, I would have had a Coke nose too. Well, that's probably a bad idea. I know a few people are going to get that joke. Oh yeah, Owen. Oh yeah. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the improved sound system. The next thing I want to do is I want to get some professional ears that go into your ears, not the headset, but that's a work in process. Those are like $500. Like, fuck that. And Ramcross asked me, do you think that will hurt the company selling the music subscriptions? I think so. I really think that this problem, I think AI has its own set of problems, and like me and Orcsource debated on this a little bit. Like Suno says that I retain the rights to it and all this shit. I don't. I have no way I can prove that I created it. I have no way to prove that song. Even if I have all the lyrics and everything wrote down, no proof. I can't. Somebody else can just try and say they own it. And then YouTube's like, And then you have to get lawyers and all that shit. And the problem is there's no intellectual property rights for AI. Which would be catastrophic if it does happen, because basically everybody can claim everybody's art and work and everything as theirs. It'd become the Wild West. The best thing that they could do is just get rid of the fucking copyright system for any of that shit. So if it was generated AI, nobody can copyright it, nobody can claim it, and they may as well just go sit and spin. That's my opinion with AI. Because if you have more people that just say fuck it, we'd be better off. It's just the way. That's just the way it are. And for those tuning in, welcome. We are doing very well on X, Twitch, and YouTube tonight. Cheers. I'm having papaya mango tea tonight. It is wonderful as we continue to have tea time with the dragon. Do I want to really start this shit show? There was I've talked about the health. I talked about the improvement show. There was something that pissed me off today. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, this could be problematic. This could be really problematic. Because I have the tendency to be very truthful of what I think about shit. Sometimes I candy coat it just because don't want to hurt somebody's fucking feelings or anything like that. And God, I'm swearing a lot tonight. Oh well. It's been 30 minutes. But here's the thing about it. If I play a game, if I'm playing a game with you guys right now, or, I'm playing a game by myself or whatever, what I say on social media, what I say on my talk channel, what I say at all should not reflect what happens to me in a video game. And I saw that today. Bounding into Comics posted an article today about how Riot Games, which is also League of Legends, or as my beautiful British buddy that I miss so much from the Rift days would call it League of Losers, even though I know some people aren't going to like that. But that was what he always called it. I miss that guy. I wish I could get a hold of him again. I haven't heard from him since 2011 when I got out of school. He was my co-paladin in Rift, or cleric or whatever. Yeah, it was cleric, but we always made fun of League of Legends because I was competitive in League of Legends. I tore my soul up a little bit. But yeah, I can understand that. But so basically, apparently now in the new terms of service that was updated by Riot Games, any games that you play that are owned by them, you now have a social credit score. So basically, if you say something that they don't like, or if you call somebody a name on X, or if you say something that, upsets somebody, Riot Games now has the right to punish you in your in their games. So they may ban you from the game, they may de-level you, they may suspend you. Even though you are not on their game, you are not on their platform at the time, you're going to get in trouble with Riot Games. So my response on X was, fuck Riot Games. Go ahead and take my 10 DKP now. So even if I had considered jumping back into League of Legends once in a while just to passively play it as a joke. Not now. I don't buy that crap. So here's my thing with it. And I'm going to be very vocal about this. No game, no company should ever have control of what you do in your life outside their game. You play by the rules of that game, the terms of service, that's fine. When you are not in that game, regardless of social media or wherever, guess what? You should not have to worry about a damn thing. And if they have a problem with that, well, I'm sorry. That's pretty stupid and nobody should touch their stuff. Let them go broke. Because guess what? Money talks and bullshit walks. And I am fed up with all these companies trying to say how much control they have. What are they going to do? Are they going to start monitoring what you eat and how you sleep and how you take your vitamins every day? I mean, come on now. This stuff gets old. It's dumb. That is the problem with companies today. They want so much leverage on the consumer. Last time I knew, you were the consumer. You consumed the product that you choose to. You give them money, their shareholders are happy. Now it's, oh, well, you're going to give us money. You're going to obey us. You're going to obey us outside of our game. And you're going to do whatever we tell you. And that's the way it is. I think that is immoral and wrong, and any company that does it should be ashamed of themselves. Whew. So that was what got my rage today. And all right, so we got some messages here. See if Luminessa says, if that's the case, they sure have a lot of professional players to ban. If they won't do that, they need to be consistent with it. Even though that's very stupid, they're doing it. 100% it's stupid they're doing that. And Owen says, you got that fucking right. You tell them. I tell them to fucking go back a fucking shitless. And yeah, I read your messages, Owen. You just have to be careful. You have to be patient because sometimes I'm on it. I'm not going to stop the show for everything. And Ramcross says, sounds par for the course. That is the problem with these companies. I'm a firm believer that you need to make the company squeal. Hit their pocketbooks. The shareholders will not appreciate it when their money gets lost because most of these companies are publicly traded. And guess what? The shareholders only give a shit about making money. The shareholders are looking to retire or get rich off that company. So the only thing you can do as a consumer, don't consume. And when they're like, oh, why is everything going on? I'm confused. Why is nobody buying my stuff? Well, you probably missed, Owen, my health announcement earlier, so that your day's still probably bear in mind because reflecting on mortality, but mostly because health. I may end up having to have surgery in my leg. So we'll see in 2 weeks when they do an ultrasound on it and look for the blood clot and everything. But you know what? I'm not gonna. Yesterday was very depressing. I was very sad about it. Today, I'm not going to let anything run me down. It's my life. I'm still going to take hold of it. I'm still going to get through this. I've got a lot to do over the next 50, 60, 70 years. So that's the Clip Note version, Owen. But yeah, I got more tests in 2 weeks. It's not good. But You know what is damn good? This papaya mango tea. I am addicted to this shit. This is good. All right, let's get some more of this hot tea or tea time with the dragon, because everybody loves tea time. That's the wants me to live to be 5 or 6 years old. Yeah. Oh, and basically I just said I have more tests, ultrasounds and stuff to check my veins, blood clots, everything. So, but the good news is I busted it hard on the gym today and the swelling in my leg went down. But the only problem is where I have a serious wound in my leg, all the fluid seeping out of that. So, yeah, that's so that, that's a fucking pain in the ass. But you gotta think of it. You got all this water and fluid and everything pushing. Oh, you're stretching your leg out, and you're trying to find places to go because water will look for the least resistance. So, like, if you have a house and it's flooded in your basement, what it does is a lot of times the water will come down, and then it's going to look for a little crack in the foundation or somewhere to come through it. So, I have a wound that hasn't healed. And so, basically, the fluid is coming out of the wound. And so it keeps agitating it, and I have to keep gauze on and stuff, and it's not an infection. It's just they got to get it under control where the leg stops swelling in order for this to hopefully fucking heal. Otherwise, it could become an infection. I have to treat it every night. I have to put all sorts of, antibiotics on it. I have to put all this crap, just to make sure I don't have any issues. But, we heal, we do fine. That's better, most important thing. And Ramcross says, grab by the hunches and hump in a submission. If only it was that easy. If only it was that easy. It'd be great. It'd be peaceful. Also, it'll be a lot different with the new mic because the mic's going to be right here and come down towards here. Right now, the current mic I have comes up over, so it points down here, and I've minimized as much as I can to try not to pick up clicking of my mechanical mouse and my keyboard. So this will be a nice new change. It'll be a lot different. I'll be able to move it up. Oh, it's the left leg going. I don't know if there's really relevance to it, but it could be varicose veins. It could be all sorts of shit. But they say leaky valves, just too much pressure ruptured the veins. So it was a weird, gross medical thing. I'll save you guys the gory details on it. I have to live that nightmare for a little bit. But, c'est la vie, as we do. And great to see a lot of people here hanging out with me tonight. So, yeah, when I was thinking about these games, I was just like, damn, we got too many damn problems. We need something a little different. I don't know. So, reviews. Warcraft 1, 2, and 3 Battle Chest, the remaster comes out, I'm hoping tomorrow. If the latest Thursday. The shorts will be out throughout the week. Twitch, I will be streaming whenever I stream here. I'm streaming tomorrow with the Dragon's Lair, where TFG1 Mike will be joining me, and we'll be talking about a lot of the gaming news and stuff. And then Thursday night we will be doing there's a couple games that I'm looking at doing. Maybe some more Soul Mask. I need to take a little bit of a reprieve from that because I've got to get resources built up so we can do that. So I don't want to really do farming on camera because that's the most boring shit in the world usually. Elan's doing well, but may need to start flexing my muscles a little bit again. And yeah, and I know what you're saying. I just have to be very careful what I say because that can get you in trouble on YouTube or Twitch or a lot of places. So I have to, some things you can't say. But you are correct. You should always get a second opinion, which I've done. Anyway, but Soul Mask is worth it, Luminessa. I would definitely agree. That is sadly an undermarketed game. There's only like 500,000 people that have bought it. I'm really disappointed in that. I think it's a very good game. Runs way better than Conan Exiles. Oh, my son is setting Conan Exiles video. Will probably be coming out soon. It's not a very positive one. Don't like that. There's a news article of Project Zomboid. So what I was going to say as I'm flexing my muscles is I will be doing Project Zomboid some day this week. I need to finalize my schedule. So Project Zomboid will return probably Friday because I gotta get my fingers in shape because before Christmas Alpha 42 drops. Granted, it'll be only single player, which is fine because I could give a shit less about multiplayer. There's so much new stuff in this update 42 that it would take forever to go through. They finally got it released, and so I'm eager to see this. They even got animal husbandry in this and hunting in this new Project Zomboid. I was like, holy crap! They're taking all the stuff you do in the mods and throwing them all together. I'm like, sign me the fuck up. Okay, I'm good. And so we'll see how this overhaul in Project Zomboid goes. But I figure we will be doing some type of mini series on Project Zomboid stream. Like, how many zombies can I kill? Or something. We may add the Louisville airport, a shipping yard, and our whole goal will probably just stay in Louisville. Possibly. We'll see. And we stay totally wipe out every single zombie in Louisville. Let's see how many we get. I don't know. We'll see. I'm still planning that whole series idea out in celebration for Alpha 42 coming out. So that is a possibility. Also, don't forget. It's okay, Owen. It's okay, man. Don't worry about it. So, it should be a fun time. Be amusing. Hopefully the equipment will be here so I can also get this up. There might be a time where if it gets here by Friday, there may be a little late stream just to get it set up, or I may focus on working on it Saturday. Yes, there will be a DGen and Grain stream on Saturday with Orcsaurus because that's the little time I get to spend with my beautiful, beautiful orc brother, and should be a lot of fun. And we get a torment Mike on Christmas, with Die Hard. And then Saturday night we'll still have a stream. I'm thinking about doing StarCraft 2. I thought about picking up Age of Empires 4, but I don't know how popular the hell that's going to be on stream. So it's like, I don't know. Part of the thing you have to remember, so I was watching one guy, and he's been doing Fortnite, and he exploded. Problem with that is all he does is Fortnite, which is popular games. I don't mind doing a popular game here and there, but my biggest problem with it is you want to maintain your viewership. Once the popular dies, you have to go to the next one. And as a variety streamer, especially an indie developer supporter, that's hard. But I also want people to support my news media and everything else we do. So it's one of those things that's like, we'll see what we can do. There's no guarantees. And Sunday, Owen, is to be determined, because I may just take the day to work on a bunch of videos. We'll see how I feel on that. And then Mondays, I'm usually off anyway, because that's just how it works. All right, so down the rabbit hole we're gonna go a little bit. Holy shit! I thought, non-VTubers had drama. I've been seeing some documents and going through some of this stuff down the rabbit hole. They aren't so different than the Keemstars and all them of the world. It's like, holy crap. I can't believe just how much drama goes on with some of the drama tubers. Or drama in general. And there is a discussion, too, that has popped up. Monday there may be a video, Owen. I just gotta do some editing. My goal is to try to get a lot more content out video wise. So, I looked at a lot of, I've looked at some of this drama stuff. It's no different in content creation. It's a cutthroat business. Shouldn't be, but it is. And I swear to God, seeing all this drama that I've been looking at lately, because I'm a journalist. You got to remember this. I interview people and I'm looking at things, because I may turn around and write an article on this. Curse of journalism. I want to be optimistic, and I kind of want to stay as neutral as I can. And holy crap, the stuff I've been running into. Everything's just interesting with content creators. It should be one of those things that everybody just relaxes and has fun with and entertains, but it seems like there's always some scandal going on. It just, wow. Blows my mind just how much of a scandal we have in some of this in the content creator sphere. Not for good, maybe worse. But here's the thing that I've learned, and this is the thing that pisses me off, is that drama sells. Everybody wants the drama. They don't want good news. They want positive. They want the whole Anchorman 2 effect, which is make some shit-ass story up, make up a lot of bad news, a lot of makeup, or find all the drama. Ramcross kicked Joe Schmo's dog down the street the other day. They want to hear that crap. And it's interesting to me that the new generation of content creators are stuck with having to do sloppy seconds. And I'll get into sloppy seconds here in a minute. Drama. Do something outrageous like wild, OnlyFans acts. Or they pick a fight with people. And it's interesting how content creation, or they do something like some of those streamers where they went to other countries and acted the fool and got themselves in trouble. But if you're trying to do upbeat, you're trying to talk about reviews, trying to be positive, trying to be funny, have satire, all that crap, it's just not there as it would with drama. And this is something that I'm seeing, and just like, all these people say they don't want to deal with drama. They don't want to be in drama. They don't want to see drama. But yet it's like a train wreck. They cannot look away. And I find that really fascinating, to be honest, that everybody says they don't want drama, but they're like, what's he going to say next? What's he going to do next? How's this going to happen? Oh my God, did he say that? I'm like, what the fuck? And then sloppy seconds is, or they call it slop. I call it sloppy seconds. So IGN or Dexerto or somebody else comes up with an article, and you sit there and read it, and you give your comments on it, and that's your video. Believe me, I hate the idea of sloppy seconds, but that seems to be the number one thing. You see a lot of these big creators rising up out of nowhere, especially on YouTube. It's all they do is cover sloppy seconds. It's crazy. They're always hitting the same slop that everyone else is. It's like, okay, how many Veilguard videos do we need out there about Dragon Age and how much it sucks? Or then you wait, or you're Angry Joe, and it takes you like 3 weeks to get a review out that everybody else has already roasted without all the with all the theatrics and stuff. And I'm just like, okay. I mean, he put a lot of work in the video, but everybody else said it, and like, I think It's a Gunham did 2 videos on it. It's wild because, when you look at it, it's just like, holy crap, guys. This is what the internet's turned into. Now, I mean, like I said, we all enjoy a good shit show, but some days, some of my reviews for these games is not going to be negative. I mean, sorry. Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Splintered Fate. I recommend it. If you want to have a great time, hang out with some buddies, have a couple beers, whatever you guys want to do, and you just want to have the old arcade style feel, that's the game to do it. I'm thinking about all this, and I'm just like, how do you... it's amazing. And, even I'm looking at articles that I'm reading, interpreting, and going to give the Cliff Notes version. That's sloppy seconds. I'd rather do interviews all the time, personally. Documentaries are fun too, but you gotta spend a lot of time researching, and sometimes you gotta hustle, and sometimes it's a lot more work than people think. So, it's one of those things. It's like, wow, they've really hit us hard. Loomis says it's less silly. People forget that contractors, VTubers, you name, are human beings prone to mistakes, all that kinds. Yeah, that's true. Everybody, people forget we're all human. I mean, hell, there's a whole rabbit hole right now about Mutahar because he released a video and then suddenly went private, and so many people have covered it, and I'm just like, holy shit, this guy's gonna get in so much trouble. And now he's taking a step back, but it's like, we always see this, and it's, we end up people covering slop or whatever the case may be, or they start these internal content creator wars, and it's like, maybe we can stop. Maybe that would be a better thing. But, sometimes people have to put their foot in their mouth. Why? Who the hell knows? Other thing that I found interesting is last weekend, I saw several Hololivers are leaving. 2. One is disagreement with management. And I got thinking to myself, does agencies really even matter anymore for VTubers? If you know how to manage your money, you know how to build your own rigging, and you know how to do your own marketing and everything, is it really worth it anymore? You can collab with people without being tied to a company. You can do all that stuff. Because here's the crazy thing about VTubing. You tie yourself to an agency, sure, it's nice to have a secretary to be able to do all your emails and all that stuff, but you lose your identity. you lose your character sometimes. I think there's a couple agencies where you can just leave at a whim and retain all your rights. But, you know, when you're starting to see a lot of this stuff happening, you know, check what's really going on behind the scenes. Did they go from a private entity to a publicly traded where now shareholders are going to start having their way? Did a chunk of a company get bought out by some company and now they're trying to tell you how to run things? I mean, there's a lot of different things. I mean, it'd be no different if Twitch got bought out by Elon Musk tomorrow and X took over. I mean, things would change, you know, and be a whole different ball game than what it is with Amazon. I mean, that's just the way it is. You know, everything's going to change one way or another. Then it says agencies can be good and bad, with the majority being bad, taking advantage of users. Yeah, and that's the problem. I think a lot of these agencies are very scummy in practice. And I don't know if there's a way they can get out of it. That's the difficult selling point, to be honest. That is the difficult selling point. You know the shitty part about today? I'm exhausted. So, 1 second, I gotta sneeze. I didn't think you wanted to hear me sneeze out my lungs or some crap, but no, last night was weird. I slept. I came home, worked on some stuff, and then by 7 o'clock I was dead tired. I went to sleep. Woke up about 11 or 10:30. Was up till 2:30. Tried to sleep. Didn't sleep till about 3:40. Finally went back to sleep. Got up at 7:40. So my sleep schedule is all over the damn place right now. So I do apologize that we may not have a super long stream night. See, that's what I was worried about. I was going to start yawning. I don't have a super long amount of energy tonight to maintain that high upbeat, you know, everything we can. Thank God this chair's going to be replaced soon. It's to drive me nuts. But, yeah. Definitely smash the like button, though, guys. I really appreciate you all night. Originally, I was going to play a game. Can we do it? Oh, you know, I'm debating here. I don't know. I don't know if I have the energy, guys. Shit. I did want to dive into. I did want to show off StarCraft 2, see how much has changed or what's changed. But honestly, I admit that I don't think I have a lot of energy today. I think my battery is running low. But you know what? I'll take questions right now from my viewers. If you got a question about, you know, any of the news tonight, or if you have questions about pertaining to some news, I'm happy to answer it. So we'll just do a quick Q&A. Like I said, just feeling dragged, just fatigue-wise. So I'm hoping tomorrow I'll have a lot more energy. I think it'll get better as my health gets better. Yeah, I definitely feel that tonight. Fuck. I really wanted to keep going tonight, guys, but shit, I don't have that energy that I was hoping for tonight. I mean, shit, the bed's already calling, saying, "Hey, how you doing?" It also could be because I just did a furious workout today, too, at the gym. And shout to the T-Man Dragon's Treasure. If you're out there, I do need to get some more of that cherry cola from you because holy crap, that is a fantastic tea. And it's a great soda substitute. So I don't have to have soda in my diet. So, cheers. Okay, it doesn't look like I have any questions. So tomorrow, I'll have more energy. We're probably going to start the show about 8:30 p.m. Eastern. A TFG1 mic. We'll have a lot more news articles and stuff to go through. We're probably going to go back to the old method. Talk Studio is really pissing me off about some stuff. I need to figure out what we can do to fix that. So, yeah, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Like I said, sorry if I feel like I'm just kind of slowly just draining. There's just not a lot of energy as much as I wanted to, but appreciate you all, and I hope to see you all on tomorrow night's show. Good night. Sleep well when you get there.